All right. Now I'm also recording locally just so I have something to up. I don't know what the fuck I've been.
I like this. So as you can tell, ladies and gentlemen, the show is going off without a hitch.
Nobody's better at this than I am, bitch. I'm the best there's ever been at this fucking. Oh my god.
We do bar mitzvahs and weddings.
All right.
Yes.
I need to freaking make a tweet or something to let the world know it's gonna be on.
Lefty doesn't do bar mitzvahs, though. He's anti-Semitic. We all know that.
Yeah.
Whoa! No, let's not go down this.
You can't be anti-Semitic.
You were
when money's
saying the
involved.
K word, the one that rhymes with bike.
This
No, I wasn't.
Sometimes you fly it in the air.
this show's gonna be a little informal compared to our normal shows, cause that's all I got for you. All right.
And apparently, hopefully, less anti-Semitic than I am when the show is live.
I don't know why I always call Lefty out as a racist. I think it's because it would be inappropriate to call Woody out as a racist.
Oh, they believe it on me. They
believe it.
Suddenly
They
it'd
believe
be
it.
like this
And it-
thing.
And Wings has a southern accent, so it's
I
also
did a
slightly-
video
definitely
about
believable
subliminal
on
bigotry,
Wings.
and all they heard was racist.
All right, hold on a second. I just need to make a quick video.
So Lefty's
Hey
my
guys, it's
retarded.
Woody. I worked so hard to get this thing to work on YouTube. It just won't freaking go. So we're moving the show over to Twitch. There's a link in the description. I'm uploading this fabulous video with this awesome black screen so that you know where to find us. Link in the description. Did I mention that? Anyway, show's about to start. We'll see you there. What do you think? Was that freaking as spectacular as
That
I
was
thought it
great.
would be?
That was
That was
great.
great. I love it.
I liked it.
All right.
Video's gonna get disliked to all hell.
So yeah, I am only left with Lefty to call out as a racist.
I don't see if
And you're
I
such a
think-
nice guy. I don't think anybody's gonna believe it. Like I could come up with
No,
hard
there are
evidence.
people that definitely think I'm racist.
I could come up with hard evidence supporting the professionally photoshopped
Dude,
photos
this
of
is
these dressed as
we
like
got
random
editing
hate
tools,
groups.
Kyle. We'll just edit like Lefty sticking his hand up and put Bash's head over on his desk or something.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
gotta
we
be
could-
Bash, huh?
I mean, I could drop a couple $100 on a sound
I mean, Bash is
editor
missing in
and-
action for a reason because Lefty killed him.
Yeah, in a hate crime ritual, perhaps.
There we go. So, not only am I a racist, I'm a murderer.
Bash will be making
No,
excellent
not-
Black Ops 2 videos right now, and would be the number one source for Modern Warfare 3 if Lefty didn't kill him.
Just
Some sort of
shameful.
an occult ritual, perhaps.
Just good. Yep. Like the first Sherlock Holmes movie with Robert Downey Jr. That's pretty much what I do.
Pretty much.
That whole ritualistic stuff.
I like that stuff.
Yep.
That's good stuff. I wonder how many practicing occult members there are out there. You know, I heard a statistic one time from the FBI, and it was something like, I don't know, it was some significant number, like 20,000 people or something that were like practicing, like, I don't know, not there's people out there who are like into like I don't know, they're Wiccans or whatever, and they explain that no, it's not devil worship per se, it's the earth and blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, cool, I believe you. You don't have to convince me that your pentagrams are all peaceful. But there are some of those people out there that are like worshiping like ancient Babylonian gods and bleeding goats and raping babies at night. and nobody
Sacrificing
knows
goes to
about
the
it.
god of Pan.
Yeah, some shit like that, right? Now, I don't want to offend any of you out there who do this. Not because I really give a shit.
Kyle,
I just don't
tread
want you coming
lightly
to
here,
my
buddy.
house
Tread
and doing
lightly.
this sort of thing. Yeah, I don't need you sacrificing any goats at my place.
Well,
Because
statistically
they-
speaking, there's only like one or two of them watching the show right now. So,
If any of you out there are
Yeah, but there's
practicing
probably a
occultists-
bunch of people that want freedom of religion, and that would be a religion.
Oh
It's
no,
the sa-
no.
it's- It's
No.
the same thing as like people that might believe in Zeus. You got to respect them believing in Zeus just as much as somebody believing in Jesus Christ. or
I like that
Buddha.
you brought that up. I wonder how many people are out there still worship like the Greek and or Roman gods. Who's out there going like, Poseidon, come on.
Bring
Use
my
your mighty
sea some
trident
fish.
and come down and help me with this job promotion.
they think the Disney Hercules movie is incredibly offensive.
Who's the
Yes.
god of live streaming? Because that fucker hates me. Like I don't know who's in charge of that.
Oh,
Is
that would be
Fuzzy Autoballs.
that would be
Autoballs.
Mercury. That would be
Mercury?
Mercury. He was the messenger, right?
Oh, I like the way you're thinking. Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
Mercury.
He's the one with the wings on his shoes.
Throw me a bone, bitch. Like you're just every week. You guys have no idea. Oh, wait. By the way, there's something I wanted to talk about before I talked about my live streaming troubles. PKA is taking a new direction. We are selling the fuck out. I don't care. So you'll see on the right your ad here. That can be yours. You contact Heather at WoodysGamertag.tv. Tell us how much you want to pay, whatever. We will sell anything. It doesn't matter. If you have feminine hygiene products, I will swear up and down that they are the best.
We will use one on the show live.
And I wouldn't use
Put
any.
your makeup products on the show. Like if you get lipstick, I'm down. I'll sell iPhones. I'll sell Xbox games. I know Crisis 3 just dropped and y'all ready to sell. Now's your chance.
Yeah.
You know what? We are not selling out. We are looking for those people out there who are smart enough to buy in. And that's the direction we're headed in.
We crash websites for money. You give us money, we will send you so many customers your website will crash. We can do it to just about any website on earth.
And then we will help you with the web service that you will need.
Yeah, if you need live streaming advice, come to me because I'm awesome at it. Never having trouble. So
It's been a while since we did a drunk com. Maybe we should get some Jägermeister donations.
Heather at WoodysGamertag.tv.
I already sent her a picture of my penis just to put her in a good mood, so she's going to be motivated to help the rest of you. When she sees my email and reads the fucked up shit I wrote, when she gets yours, potential business owner who wants to buy in, she is going to be blown away. She's going to be, well, at least it's not a picture of that guy's dick who I'm kind of working for.
I sent her
This is
mine,
bullshit.
and she's going to be saying, well, damn, this thing's got some... This guy's got like a baby's forearm coming out of his midsection.
That's
You
horrible.
motherfuckers.
You know, whenever
I
people
get confused
mention
with
that,
Joseph Merrick every day of the week.
Whenever people use that metaphor or whatever as you know, their penis size, when they're like, yeah, it's like a baby's arm. I literally imagine a baby's arm with fingers and shit. Am I the only one who does that?
Oh, yeah, I do that
Completely
too.
creeped
Yeah, I
out
know.
and
Like that
unimpressed?
doesn't. I've seen penises. They don't look like that.
Does that...
No.
Yeah, wait, watch, I'll get aroused.
Like, I imagine the elbow joint and everything.
Oh yeah, and the baby's got like that fat that accrues right around the elbow, and it's like a
Yeah, it's disgusting. I do not want
It's like a
baby's
40-year-old
arm
woman
for a
that's
penis.
overweight.
Look, there are very few... The baby arm fucking women out there, that's a very rare fucking group of people. They're far and few in between, the baby arm fuckers. I hope. I hope.
For an
Like the
actual
What
baby
about
arm.
the ones that want a 2-liter Coke bottle?
Those are not as far and few and in between, but I don't know
be
what
scared
that
to
has
see
to do
one
with
that
it.
can
I
take
think it's
a
just a
2-liter Coke
horrible
bottle.
I
visual
think I
image.
told this story before, but yeah, one time we got like my buddy had just gotten an apartment, which is like a big deal. Like none of us had ever lived outside like the home before, and we met these girls, and we were like playing I Never. If you guys are familiar with I Never, the drinking game? Essentially, you say I never, and then name something that you've done, and the people who've done it have to take a drink. So you'd say like, I never had sex with my underwear still on, and then all the people who've done that would drink. Anyway, we met these girls who later became known as the Pepsi chicks, because at some point we had narrowed down that was what they used as a object of love. Pepsi bottles, that is. Yeah.
I would be good at that game if that was a sex game. If they were like,
Hey, if you want to get drunk.
no, I would because I never. Oh, that's true. Because
if you do it, you have to drink.
Oh wow. Oh, that sucks. I would suck at that game.
You're fucked.
Literally. That's no good. No.
Yeah,
That's
you-
terrible.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Kyle, did you have a topic? I know Kyle's been waiting for days to talk about this topic.
Abortion. That's right. We are bringing those advertisers in now. Oh, God. Okay, so Woody and I were discussing abortion the other day, and we basically came to the conclusion that while we are both pro-choice, it's a very reluctant decision. I don't think there are very many highly motivated pro-choice people, and the people that I see that are, I think less of them, because when I think of an abortion, it's a terrible thing, but sometimes you're just in this situation where it's the best move, and maybe it's a selfish, greedy, horrible decision, but it's just the way shit goes in life sometimes. Life isn't perfect, and neither are people. However, we started talking about the specifics, the little nitty-gritty details, and the way you can spin this thing around on someone.
There was a Twitter thing going on.
It was a Twitter thing going on, and it was about liberal tweets. And anyway, one of these tweets popped up, and we had just had a discussion talking about how if it's a very early stage abortion, then it's basically just a collection of cells, and therefore it is a potential human. Those weren't my words, but I looked. This tweet basically stated, if you destroy or kill an endangered turtle's egg, it's a federal offense, and you could get up to 10 years for it. However, an abortion is perfectly legal. That's a potential turtle. And terminating that, federal offense. However, terminating a potential human being is 100% legal. And Wings, what did you have to say about that?
Turtles are more rare than humans.
At which point we all agreed and just said, fuck it.
I look at it like this. Let me look at it like this. Here's my stance on abortion. I am pro-abortion for this reason and this reason only. The reason I like abortion is because if you choose not to have a baby...
We're all reluctantly pro-choice, but Wings is like,
Wings
yeah,
I
dude.
like it. Abortion? Hell yeah.
It's an important part of the economy. I like abortion.
No, listen. Like someplace like China, they force people to have abortion after a certain number of kids.
One.
So them having so many people and the population out of control, they have to force abort babies. Here, if you have a bad situation, or like say you really can't afford the baby, it really would tear your life apart, and you decide to abort it early within the legal guide limits, that gives me and my wife, girlfriend, or whoever the ability to have 2 babies. So I can have 2 babies brought up in a healthy home, opposed to 2 babies brought up in 2 different homes, one maybe in crushing poverty and one out here, and this in crushing poverty has statistically led to being more likely of a criminal.
But I think Americans and Chinese citizens have very differing socioeconomic, situations.
Somehow this all rolled back around to Wings of Redemption's YouTube money making him a better father.
I don't know.
YouTube
For some reason, Wings suddenly looks like the guy at the hibachi place. I want this dude to flick a shrimp into my hat now.
Put it in your pocket, Wings.
Yeah.
What's going on with the Ninja Turtle bandana?
This is my ninja band, so when I camp in Call of Duty.
Fair enough. Okay.
What does camping have to do with ninjas?
Ninjas are stealthy.
Right. Well, that makes
Fair
perfect
enough.
sense. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Uh-huh.
I'm following now.
That's the whole thing. I mean,
ninjas camp?
you give up your ability to have a child so somebody else can have more. Because if you don't have abortions, overpopulation will happen, and when you overpopulate, more people will die than the people that you aborted.
If Wings of Redemption had a ninja name, what would it be? My vote, Crouching Panda.
Crouching penis, hidden erection.
This is why we need to come. So I did a Facebook poll, right? What topics would you like to see us discuss? And I always see the poll was something, right? Just so it's not an empty list. And I came up with the dumbest idea that I could come up with. Woody styles his hair on camera. It's the #1 topic. It's what they all want to see. Second most popular thing, fuck Kyle. Third most popular, Woody versus White Boy on the subject of hair. How embarrassing that would be for him. Get Jackie on Painkiller Already. That's a popular one. Next gen consoles. You guys want to talk about that?
Well, let's talk about my topic before we jump to next gen.
Okay.
Since it has to do with the legal system as well.
All right.
You guys seen the Walmart topic? It's on the ABC News right now. A woman got fired from Walmart for eating Oreos over the span of 7 years. She would take Oreos, packet of cookies, gum, without paying for them while she was on shift and eat them. And it took them 7 years to actually discover that she did this. Well, obviously, shoplifting, blah, 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 blah. But the fact is, it's fucking Oreos. I think the severity of the crime should equal what you actually get. I feel like that would be a misdemeanor, maybe subjugated to a fine, maybe even be fired.
Wait,
or
what
most
was the
likely
punishment?
Be fired.
I thought
What
she
did
was
they do
just
to her?
fired.
She was fired, and she gets a felony.
A felony?
A felony.
For what is the actual charge, though?
Grand larceny, I think.
Grand
theft
larceny? They
Oreo.
calculated like 7 years worth of Oreos?
Really?
Let's see. Let me see.
No, that's bullshit. That'll get dropped. When that gets that'll get to court and that'll get dropped.
Especially because Walmart was probably screwing her on pay anyway.
The judge is gonna be like, you tell me
She worked 2 jobs.
yeah. Well, she definitely fired because you don't steal from your workplace.
It did not go to the DA's office. It didn't go. You fired this like only was one time.
Yeah.
That's what you should do. She should not go to jail. She should not have a felony for Oreo.
Is there a measure to find out and go for you do not have money, like, for yourself while you're working, you are working, you're working.
Walmart said we have standards how we can do business and high expectations for all our associates. This includes honesty, integrity, and company policies and guidelines. Because if Walmart spokesperson to meet these expectations as well violation of company policy with the company.
Yeah, that should be charged for larceny. It's really ridiculous. Higher that we're stealing.
Yeah, I understand. It's on the fire, yes. But don't this now. She sold Oreos. I'll give Oreos there for trial. How about that?
I don't know if now it's looking at the boy is literally eating like 3 bags of Oreos a day.
Yeah, if
Fuck.
Okay. Let me just go in the calculator while we get some downtime.
Well, it seems unlikely that we're still streaming, correct?
I think it's about to.
well, it says he came back now. Now it says he came back.
Oh, well, but he's only represented by a photograph.
Yeah, I think
How
the
much do you think pack of Oreos
photo-
cost? $35.
I don't buy Oreos because I love them so much, and I just sit and eat the whole bag with a glass of milk.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, you can't.
I'm gonna assume they're two. I'm gonna say it's about $6.
Were they like the single helping sleeves, like that you get on like the impulse buy towards the
These the
you know,
would
Oreo
be-
crisps.
It would be. I'm just gonna assume it's a pack of Oreos. I'm gonna say they're probably about, I don't know,
$3.
$3, something like that. So I'm just gonna assume that the whole cost of it was somewhere around $7. For a day per day.
Let's just say
That's 3
she works
packs of
5
Oreos.
days a week. That's $35 a week. That's $1,500.
$16,607.50 over 7 years.
Yeah.
But the fact is, that's still less than what it cost to take her to trial. Let me pay for that. with
And
taxpayer
then
money.
you also have to factor in that Walmart's actual loss. What's Walmart's cost on a pack of Oreos? And plus she's working for him. She's probably restocking the shelf from the Oreos she took and throwing them away.
Yes, you probably can lose 45% of that,
Yeah, it's not a big deal. I don't think they should have fired her.
and it goes down to $7,473, which wouldn't be grand larceny.
I've only worked a couple of real jobs that are like, out in the workplace jobs in my life. But the first one when I was 15 was McDonald's for like 3 weeks. And
like 3 weeks. What?
Actually, it was 2 weeks. And I didn't work. I think I went in like 5 times, to be honest. But anyway. But they had no issue with you eating food there. Like, it was completely normal for you to like just grab a nugget up and eat it in the middle of work, and just nobody would say anything. Like, we'd be, if you wanted a pickle, you just grabbed one out of the pickle thing, and if you wanted to go in the freezer and eat frozen cookie dough, nobody really cared.
Well, same way when I worked at Domino's, you could eat pepperoni while you're stopping on the pizza.
Yeah, nobody really. Wait, like delivery? You're not talking about off like somebody's.
No,
actual-
like while you make it on the make line. Like
Okay,
you
that
have a
makes
whole
a lot
stack
Oh
of
no!
pepperoni.
Wings' deliveries would show up like a slice or two short.
No, I just don't want
All cheese
or
pizza?
like it shows up as a cheese pizza, and they're like, "We ordered pepperoni," and he's like wiping the grease off his lips. Whoops.
No, I mean, technically, I hated Domino's Pizza after working there for 3 years.
Oh yeah, I bet.
But
One of the
yeah, there
perks-
was like always pizza there to eat. People wouldn't pick them up. People would not want to pay for them. People would try to negotiate price, and then they'd walk out on the deal.
Negotiate price at Domino's?
Dead serious. People would go there. And say,
Dude.
you told me $26 on the phone when I ordered the pizza. But I don't feel like I got the best deal. I want to get this, this, and this, and this. Can you rework it? I mean, the
Were
food
these
from
like
Lefty,
Asian people or perhaps Arabic people? From a
they're
bartering
darker
culture?
shade.
Okay, they had a darker. Where's me? They didn't want to pay full.
I mean, I'm trying to say it was people, but rules. That girl, most vividly long, feline. And there was like a fly or something, and she's seen it, and she expected to get $36 some dollars of food for free because there was a fly in the building.
That's kind of ridiculous.
Wow.
No, I enjoyed my short stay at McDonald's. Well, parts of it anyway, because like I would make like custom, creations. So I would take a Big Mac bun and I would put grilled chicken breasts in it with the stuff I like mayonnaise and pickles and stuff. Yeah, it's like the best sandwich ever.
That does sound good.
It's really fucking good, and that's a huge sandwich because those grilled chicken breasts are big.
Now I'm hungry.
I got a pizza y'all should try if you ever get me on the make line at Domino's. You'd love it to death. What I do is I take a thin crust and I put 3 cheeses on it, cheddar, provolone, and mozzarella, and then I put barbecue sauce on that, and then I set another thin crust on top of it. That way it cooks together and seals almost like a stuffed crust, but the entire pizza will be stuffed crust. And then I put the 3 cheeses again on top of it with the barbecue, and then I top it. That thing is delicious.
It actually sounds pretty good.
That does sound really, really.
I don't know about the barbecue sauce. I'm not a big fan of
It's the
barbecue
cattleman's
sauce.
barbecue, and it's really sweet. Once it's cooked, it tastes like a really, really sweet marinara sauce.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that, but the rest of it sounds good. The idea of
If you
stacking
tried it,
pizzas
you would
together.
love it. Every person that ever tried it, they wanted to buy it.
Fair enough.
Man. Now I can't stop thinking about that, and I want it.
Oh, dude,
It'd be
it's
so
the
hard to
bomb.
get that made. We were in Florida and it was getting late, and we went into a Domino's, and I guess it was like 30 minutes before they were going to close, and they wouldn't seat us, and we got really pissed off about it because we my buddy pulled out a big wad of money. He's like, "That's what you just lost out on," and the guy was like a smart ass about it, and I was like, "Nice ponytail, asshole," because the guy had a ponytail, and he said something smart back, so we tweeted out his information, his phone number, and had people call him and tell him he had a nice ponytail, and went across the street and ate KFC while we watched him answer the phone.
That's good. Oh man, it was great in college. There were a bunch of places. 2 a.m. when the bars let out. That's there were pizza places that would only open at 11 o'clock at night, and they would operate until 3 or 4 in the morning. Best food ever. Ready-made, $6 for a cheese pizza. Bam.
I wonder if we're live streaming right now. Are there people listening to
I'm
this
watching
mess?
the Twitch right
Yeah.
now. It looks like we're on.
We should be on. Am I muted right now? I'm not even sure.
No,
about
you
How long
are
have we been on?
loud and clear right now for the first. It's been a while though.
Partly it was just me not talking. I've been doing
Oh.
tech stuff, trying to. It is a shame that I have to spend as much time and money on security as I do. Both of them are substantial, and if it was easy to fix, it'd be fixed already. I don't know. Everybody
How
who
about this, Woody? How about we talk to these security companies that we're using and say we're going to expose them for being insufficient if they don't pay us?
That's called,
I think, yeah, it's extortion.
I
Yeah.
don't want to extort them.
why
I
don't we
I
just
just
threaten
want them
to hurt them
fix
physically?
I just want them
They
to
don't-
fucking
you
fix
call it
it.
extortion. I call it they're selling a faulty product, and that's a different.
So yeah. Anyway, I'm working super hard on this stuff. Before the stream started, I had spent the last couple days configuring a new firewall, and then yesterday I did a live stream of Black Ops 2 just to test and make sure it was okay. And then today on game day, everything freaking broke. So I went back to the old firewall, thinking that was it. It still didn't fix it. Here we are on Twitch, and I don't know what to say. Nobody tries harder, and hackers suck. Hackers can suck my left nut. I used to be kind to them in thinking that it'd be better to have them on my side, but fuck you, dude. Really, being kind to you is getting me nowhere. So you knock me off, do your thing. Not much I can do about it, but you're doing it anyway. So suck a nut. I've had sex today twice. Bite me.
That's
all?
Wings likes to kill babies. Take the fucker down.
Yep.
It's not that I like to kill babies. You're taking it in the wrong context, hacker.
I have
I don't
sex
like
at least
killing-
once every day before I wake up.
Before you wake up. I like it. But yeah, so I don't know. It's dude, it is what it is.
I banged Carmen Electra about 5 a.m.
Oh, Wings is down, I think.
They got wings. they went for the soft spot.
His face is just
Wings IP is like listed somewhere. They're like, this is Wings Redemption IP. Anybody wants to fuck with him? This is how you do it.
He's got
Somebody
a
just
big
tweeted,
neon signs
Nazi
on
gods
top of his
tried to
house.
give me a method to prevent this and I ignored him. Nazi gods also told me to go over to like Tiny Chat or something, which is notoriously insecure. That was the moment that I realized that he was in no way my friend. You know, when he's
Let's be
telling me,
fair.
dude, why don't you take Painkiller Already and move the whole thing over to like Tiny Chat or whatever the freak that site was. I look it up, it's the most insecure thing on earth. And it's like, all right, now I know. Now I know that every time he talks to me, it's an effort to extort more information and get me to make bad decisions. So, you know, if he's not acting like my friend, then he's not my friend. That's the deal.
I try not to get much of my information from someone who refers to himself as a Nazi god.
Right, right. So, you know, it is what it is.
Except for me, because I'm a racist, bigoted prick, right?
Well, you're okay. You're one of the good ones.
Just had to bring that one in there.
So yeah, you know, that's why I don't take advice from Nazi gods. He mixes in truth with lies. That's what he does. He mixes in good ideas with bad ideas, and it becomes difficult to distinguish which is which. That is the technique that he uses, and there's not much I can do about it. I have can you guys hear me? Are we dosing this?
I think we're all good.
I don't think so.
Well, I hear you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down, but it is what it is. Don't care.
So your stream goes down before your internet does.
Yeah, it does. Like my stream is compromised right now. You sound like robots to me, but actually you sound good right now. But is the stream still down?
I just saw it go to your avatar, and now it's playing an ad. So yeah, it's down.
I'll push it back up.
Well, that is a shame. Motherfuckers.
Yeah, pain in the ass. Pain in the ass.
Like, it's, you know, I have better things to do on my Friday night than mess with somebody else's thing. I just don't make sense. I don't get
Drink
it.
more of my beer.
Drink away.
Well, you should have seen it yesterday on the show, on the Lefty show. Hutch tweeted out the Hangout link.
Oh, really?
Yep. Just like, here you go. We're like, Hutch, bro. He's like, dude, I'm so sorry, because he was trying to tweet out the link to the stream. It was just the Hangout link. There it is.
So is the stream back up?
Yes, I believe it is.
All right.
There's a nice picture of FPS Kyle holding, or FPS Russia holding Tampax.
Yes, it's possible that Kitty is our first advertiser.
Tampax?
Is she advertising Tampax, or is she advertising the fact that Russia uses Tampax?
I don't know. We've got one ad so far, and this is it.
Does she have the proper authority to use that image? We may have her first lawsuit too. You know, I'm going to sue her on Russia's behalf. So I'm going to file a lawsuit.
Somebody put my IP address in the chat, but it's wrong. But clearly somebody has it, so fuck them. It's gonna be. I wonder how they got it. Was it from Twitch or was it from something else? I don't know. It always seems to happen.
Game of cat and mouse, a dangerous game.
It is a game of cat and mouse that never ends.
Just like the song that never ends. Who knows that song? And then it immediately
I know.
gets stuck in your head forever.
You're completely alone on that one. I have no idea. I don't know this song, but
Never seen Lamb Chop sing along? Okay.
no. Kyle, should we get rid of this ad? Are you finished with it?
Yes.
All right.
Please.
Hold on. Someone said Lefty's a bit quiet. Yeah, that has to be fixed too. All right, fixed. That wasn't your fault, Lefty. It was mine. Anyway, yeah. So you're at here, baby. Next time, this won't happen all the time. Every week it gets slightly better.
How much does it cost? How much could I take out an ad? How much?
I don't make an offer.
Let's negotiate. $5 for like 30 seconds.
I would say bite me.
30 seconds. That's it. I'm not talking segment. I'm not talking a read in every time you come back from a break. Just 30 seconds. Just boop.
$5?
$5.
Dude, this thing's totally not
$7.50
responding anymore.
$7.50 final offer.
I No, dude. Kyle, would you explain to him that you don't wipe your rear for $7.50?
Yeah, man, that's lunch. That's not happening.
Damn it.
Yeah. I'm trying to. There we go. Yeah, I wanted to re-invite Wings. Can someone send him the URL just in case he is on the internet again? That they're done pinning him down with needless web traffic.
Let's see. I can DM him, I think.
Yeah, that would be cool. They're all putting horrible IP addresses in there. Woody's IP, and then it's just a bunch of random numbers that aren't even an IP address. 123.456.suckmydick is my IP address. Woody's IP is 192. Whatever. STFU hackers. Yeah, whatever. You know what? Haters gonna hate, baby. It's kind of a relief. Like, I can see why Kyle likes not having a webcam. Like, no one's watching me. I'm not like on camera.
Oh yeah, I'm
The only one.
Yeah, you
I'm
are
literally
it.
laying here scratching my balls, just like looking at Twitter, like he'll figure it out eventually.
There are times when I'm like looking sideways at like different screens and or you know, focused on tech stuff, and nobody sees me, you know, doing my other stuff. But yeah, so good times, baby.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Ah, here comes the hack shit.
No.
No.
Like he has or something.
And it's like this new hacker. Oh.
Wasn't the it's Angela shit hackers?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, full frontal app. It's Pendle is one of the guys that works for the computer. For some reason, he's making a cameo. I have no idea why. Just Pendle.
Interesting. I don't think I've ever. I don't think I've seen that movie since I don't know, maybe like 10 years.
It's bad.
Oh,
Like,
it's really
if you go
bad.
back and watch it, it's just. I remember when it came out, I thought it was cool. Like, oh yeah, hack the planet. And then, nah, bad.
You know that Angelina Jolie is John Voight's daughter, right?
Yeah. I remember hearing that. That's weird.
That's a weird one. A lot of people don't know that, but he's because he's a weird looking dude.
And she was like, as a child, she was obsessed with like being a mortician, right? I remember seeing that on some MTV something.
I don't know. I remember when she was dating Billy Bob Thornton, and they were like carrying around vials of each other's blood and necklaces. So she's a kooky one.
Yeah, money, lots and lots of money does strange things to people. I think.
I guess so. Like she's adopted like 8 kids now or something. Weird people.
I don't know.
Who wants that
I'd
many
be glad
kids?
to find out if that kind of money actually does that to you. I'd gladly subject myself to. Yeah, just give me $20 million. See how I turn out.
What was I gonna say? I've forgotten. I lost my train of thought. Next week, I think we're gonna try go live again. I have another firewall that I didn't use tonight because of the issues. We'll see if it can work out better. I don't know, but whatevs. My mind is on this freaking DDoS thing because I want to do a cool show, but
Yeah, I know.
it's not gonna. Oh well, you know what I was thinking, dude. So, it's money. I don't know. I might get hate for this, but whatever. It's PKA. The most profitable live shows I've ever done are the ones like this with tech issues. What happens is normally people watch for 2 hours and they watch one ad. That's it. It's just one ad over 2 hours. But when there's tech issues like this, they're watching ad after ad after ad after. I'll tell you, the last time I streamed on Twitch, I know exactly how much I made. $5.05. $5.05 for Painkiller Already. There's not a ton of money being made on Twitch live streaming, at least for me. To make money on Twitch live streaming, you have to keep bombarding them with ads like every 10 minutes. Keep going and just blast them with ads, with ads. That is what the hackers are doing to you guys. Every 5 minutes when I go down, they like run an ad at the end of the stream, and then I come back up. There might be an ad at the beginning.
No, yeah, it runs an ad when you come back live too.
Yeah, so it runs an ad at the end. So every time these guys take me down, they're running 2 ads. And I once did a live stream. There were some hacking issues. People were DDoSing me, but there were also issues with Wirecast, which is what I used to stream with, crashing. That live stream went for 9 hours, and it almost paid for the PC we assembled on it. It took us. Yeah, it was just. There were so many ads run on that thing because there were so many tech issues. And that is the end result of this. Not that I want the DDoS. What I really want is a great show. I feel like if I have a great show every week, everything will take care of itself. But yeah, there's a whole lot of ads are getting run tonight, and that's it. What are you gonna do?
I can tell you, that's a lot of the drive is just putting on a great show.
Yeah, that's all I want to do, right? And that all I want to do is put out a great show that's free for you guys, right? I didn't go the freaking dollar a show route. We never have. And if that works out well, then everything is going to be good. But they make it hard. We'll figure it out. We went months without hacking issues, and I think we can do it again. We can get another couple months stretch. It just takes a while to get going.
We're not going the pay-per-view route. Now we're going the Tampax route. / anybody that'll sign a check.
Yeah, I did. So on my own channel, like, and I guess this is my channel in a way, but I'm really careful about what I endorse, right? I like it to be the best of whatever. I like it. I won't endorse something that sucks just because they pay me. Instead, I look around, I say, look, you're the best there is. Would you like to work together? If not, I'll just be a customer. But for this, I'll make an exception. I will endorse fucking anything. Painkiller Already, you let me know. We'll crash your site. We'll make it happen.
Al Qaeda, we don't care.
Okay, make new friends. Figure out how to make one of those turban things.
We will run Al Qaeda advertisements on Painkiller Already. That's the level that we will stoop to.
I don't think I can co-sign that. Nah, what the hell?
Pussy.
Well, I don't have a deal. If I have a deal, if I'm getting a guaranteed cut of this, then yeah, Al Qaeda the shit out of this show. Give me all the Al Qaeda.
20% guaranteed of all the Al Qaeda money.
All right. Oh yeah, death to America. Bam.
Whoa! Not that.
No. What do you think Al Qaeda's gonna say? What do you think Al Qaeda's gonna say?
We don't say it.
Oh, I lost my train of thought somewhere.
Not death to America, no. I told you Lefty was a racist.
How is that? All right,
dude, totally dude, how's America not a race? What, we're not worthy? You would say
we're not even good enough
let
to
you
be
guys
a
corner
race.
me like this. Not gonna
dude, this is bullshit, dude. Telling me I'm not an American. God damn, do I have to show you my assault rifles?
I literally have a recording of Lefty saying death to America.
Let me get that audio.
I just want it on a 10-hour loop. We'll upload it to my channel.
I think because I do a little salute with my beard too. I'm like,
oh my god. That's a gift. That's beautiful. Death to America. Thank you, Lefty, for that.
No,
that's horrible. That's the most horrible thing I think that's maybe even been said on the show. And Wings wasn't even here.
Yeah, how did that? Dude,
I still. What fantasy world were you living in where an Al Qaeda ad is not going to be death to America?
Well, maybe they were going to talk about some of their more mainstream ideals. Maybe they were going to talk about their
stoning women that commit adultery. Yeah.
Yes.
Mainstream.
Well, I mean,
acceptable stuff.
I think there are issues of adultery that could, have a little, maybe not a stoning per se, but maybe you just like buried them up to their neck and you hit them with like, I don't know, Nerf footballs. What about that? What about a good nerfing?
A good.
That'd teach you a lesson.
Yeah.
I'd hate to get nerfed.
I wonder where Wings is right now. Is he on his couch watching TV, or is he trying to get back to the show?
I think he would just say, yeah, no. If Wings,
he's got his bag of Oreos, he's like, fuck it.
I really think
he's like, you know what that last conversation made me think of? Oreos, and now I want some damn Oreos, so I'm gonna go get some.
Still wearing the bandana.
Oh no! Is the next thing coming? DDoS again? The DDoS is on its way. It's happening.
Bandwidth. Oh, damn. Great. Now it's still people just mentioning America. Right?
America. That's
Hey, you said
that would happen. It'll definitely be someone here.
So,
I'm not going to like a. Let's see, are you down?
yeah, I don't know if you can hear me. To me, you sound like a robot. When it comes back, I will restart the stream and we'll do our thing. So little breaks in here, little breaks.
You ever get Wendy's milkshakes? The strawberry milk Wendy's is fucking awesome. Look at gay drinking. This is a chair. I get large. There I am driving in like my big truck, and I'm drinking this thing, and I'm like looking around to make sure nobody's watching.
Need to get one of those like curly straws that have all the loops in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I missed it. Why are we talking about curly straws?
The Wendy's strawberry milkshake.
Oh, damn it. Huh. So I think this is going to be on the podcast. I'm rejoining. Oh, wait. Here we are, right?
Yep.
Hi, I can hear you.
All right. Let me see if we're streaming. I don't know. Might be.
I kind of want to go get that Coke that I wanted an hour ago.
You didn't go get the Coke? An ad just played, Woody, so yeah, I think we're back up.
All right.
Oh, look, it's 9:11 p.m., Lefty. Anything you want to say?
8-11 where I'm at.
9/11. This is
But on
your
the East
favorite
Coast, where
time.
New York is,
Oh,
it's
God,
9/11. So, anything you'd like to reiterate for those who may have missed it earlier?
No, I'd rather not. I'd rather not.
Do you want to maybe just get in a?
Yeah.
Do they actually do that? I've never seen that done outside of like South Park and a few cartoons.
I saw a like a news reporter like do it along with people, and they're like, no, that's only girls who do that. And I don't quite get the protocol.
Only
Is
female terrorists do that? Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, keep going with it. Maybe they'll take it as an insult.
Go ahead, Lefty. Give us the la la la.
No.
No, you can do it. Come
I
on.
don't think I can. I can't go.
Come on, it's 9/11.
You are not that
PM.
big of a burly man that you can't break out a.
I'm just gonna let you guys. That's it.
Step up
See,
your
this has
game,
been
man.
my ploy all along to get you guys to just do it over and over.
Oh,
again.
there's nothing wrong with a little la 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 la. It's that death to America that you dropped on everybody.
Yeah,
a
dude,
little
you
while
dropped
ago.
Death to America, but you won't give us a la la la.
No. No.
You're better off
Oh,
saying kites than
man.
that.
All right. You know what?
Like you did before.
That's it. I'm off the show. I quit.
Who was the one
Done.
that said abortion was great? Was that Wings?
That was Wings. No, don't start looking for things to attribute to me now. Like, oh, remember when Lefty said this horrible shit?
that's my role. That everything that happens on this show, I'm taking crap for.
Yeah.
I have permission from 3 Jewish people to be able to say the word kike, by the way, so you can't nobody can get mad at me.
I have a hood pass.
I don't have one of those. I don't. But I have a lot of Jewish friends, and they are cool with me saying it.
Okay.
I think they would be anyway.
Woody, apparently we need to XSplit lowered itself in
I
volume.
fixed it.
You did? Okay, I'm
Yeah,
I'm a
no,
little
I'm-
behind in the chat. Okay.
I'm with you. I'm with you. So
No.
but I do appreciate the call out. Yeah, there have been other times. Dude, someone said "Death to America" and "La La 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 La" is his new ringtone.
I like it.
Lefty, God,
Why did I have to open my big fat stupid mouth?
unsub Lefty.
No.
They don't really
Stay.
unsub when you say
Stay.
that.
Stay Lefty.
Al Qaeda's not even going to advertise with us now.
Yeah, you
Like,
blew
well,
it.
Your show's too edgy for Al Qaeda.
Yeah, they don't want to be associated with someone as low as us.
Nah.
Yeah. Oh, but we do have. You can sub up to free Netflix on the right there. I don't know if you saw it. Free Netflix. Netflix.com/Woody. Sign up. And then next week, hopefully, we have a real ad.
I don't understand the people who don't have Netflix. You guys are seriously missing out. Like obviously, it's a good thing if you decide to sing. But seriously, I use Netflix. How could you be on Netflix? You really every episode, a lot of shows are made on there, like an X-Files, but you only see like the last 3 seasons. Every episode is X-Files are on Netflix.
Really? Wow.
So supernatural. It was like X-Files.
So right now, Kyle is making this speech about why Netflix is as awesome as it is. I think he's talking about how he loves watching old episodes of the X-Files. Yet I'm here just experiencing the DDoS all by myself, alone in this room. I sit here, like, I try so hard. I have 3 different lighting sources on. I've got 3 monitors. I've got this like whole tech command center. But you know, a lot of times people think that the DDoS thing, like the reason that it's not all worked out is that I'm just somehow lazy, but that's not it. I need to hide my IP. For some time I thought I could just maybe get a better firewall and deal with it that way. That's not how it works. Your firewall can only protect what's behind it, and they're able to overwhelm the cable modem that feeds to the firewall. You can't put anything in front of that. The cable modem, they only sell me so much bandwidth, and they overwhelm it, and that's that. So you have to hide it. You can go behind a VPN, which works okay for something like PKA, and maybe I should try that again. But for live streaming games and stuff, it really doesn't work because you start having an awful like gaming experience because it makes it very slow. Like your bullets will take longer to register than everybody else, and it's a problem. So that's the issue with VPNing. But for something like PKA, maybe I should do that. I tried it before one time, and I think, are you guys back? Can you hear me?
Yes, we've been listening to this entire speech.
Oh, I thought I was alone, so I just started talking. I tried using a VPN before, and the people who were taking me down personally were powerful enough to take down the data center that my signal went through. So the way that a VPN works is instead of going from like my house to like the streaming centers, the traffic goes from my house to a data center to somewhere else, and I'm hidden behind that data center. Well, they took out the data center. So it's not a simple thing to solve. And the people who are after me are more persistent than I think the people who are after, you know, the average guys who are after other people, perhaps. So anyway, that's the word on DDoSing. I have other ideas on how to make this stuff better. Maybe I'll try a VPN. Maybe I'll contact some other big YouTubers who seem to have solved this problem. But it's not through some lack of effort. I'm doing all I can, and we'll get it worked out. So yeah.
I have an idea that I'll bring up after the show's over.
Okay, yeah. And worst case scenario, we bring it offline. But I don't quite want to give up just because, you know, 2 shows in a row got DDoSed. Like
Live shows are fun.
Yeah, it's fun, and you get to play off the audience, and it's a good time, and it becomes an event that, like, you know, people look forward to attending. So, and you know, I don't want to lose, right? I would much rather get into a position where it's super hard to DDoS me than somewhere else. And it's funny, like these Nazi guys. So long as Wings is off the show, we'll leave it alone. First of all, quit hating on Wings. He didn't do anything to you. Second, Wings isn't on the show. We're still getting taken down. So I don't even know if it's this guy. This guy has claimed credit for like every interesting thing that's happened on the internet for the last 10 years. And some of them are verifiably untrue, that he just didn't do it. I don't even know if he's the one DDoSing us, but he just credits himself with everything that goes on. It's the world of social engineering. You know, they are very, very skilled liars. It's what they do. They try to gain your trust, and then they lie to you, and they try to get you to expose things. They are experts at it. You may have never talked to a guy who's really good at lying before, but I have. So.
Kyle used to sell cars, so.
Oh yeah, all right. So several people. So yeah. Anyway, the thing about the DDoSing that bugs me is not it's not a money thing, right? This is going to be the most profitable show we do all month, no doubt about it. There's so many ads being watched. What it is it hurts the show. You know, I would rather make a better product. So.
You know how much lube I can buy with the money we're making off this show? Ideally, like if I had to pick our sponsor,
it'd be Lube.
It'd be Lube, and it would be my favorite brand of lube, Wet Platinum.
So I'm getting DDoSed again right now, so not everyone can hear. But Kyle's making an impassioned plea to the makers of Wet Platinum sexual lubricant that they should be our first advertiser. So maybe we can create some sort of Twitter campaign to say advertise on Painkiller Already.
They already have a Twitter, but they do have a website.
Okay, he says that they might not have a Twitter account, but they do have a website. And I bet that website
stayswetlonger.com.
Stayswetlonger.com. All right,
and it does. You can go for an hour-long sex session, and this stuff is just going. Just no need to reapply. You just get and I get the large size bottle. I've actually got. Let me read this. I want to get this right. I've got the 16.
You have it that close to you?
Of course, I've got the 16.4 ounce pump bottle. There's actually a pump on top, and you just reach over like you're getting some lotion, and you got your lubricant there, and that's all you need. One pump, you're good for an hour. It's just not going to give up on you. It's just going to stay silky smooth, and what it says on the bottle is true. It stays wet longer. Stays wet longer.
Yeah, you know, you're selling me on this. I am typically an Astroglide guy, but I will say you can wear that stuff out. You might need to re-lube during a decent session.
No, you can, and even during an impassioned session of anal sex, you can go for 45 minutes solid. Just no need for re-lubrication. It is a wonder. I don't know what's in it, and I don't care. But it works. It is a premium personal lubricant, not to be confused with lower brands like that you might see.
Generics.
But just to be
Generic.
clear,
Yeah,
if
store-bought.
a lower generic brand wants to advertise on the show, bring it.
Yeah.
Yes,
I was about to say,
absolutely.
just tell Kyle to chill on this because he's ruining any leverage you can have in negotiations. Like, well, I mean, we like it. We like Stay Wet Long lubricant. Do we really like it that much?
I do. I'm a big fan of Stays Longer.
He's a maybe we'll offer a discount to Stays Wet Longer if they decide to advertise on the show.
I used to my last place. My room was up there, and was tossed a small bottle up toward my bedroom.
I can't make out what he's saying.
That's true, 'cause it's a good
It is good for you.
Yes. The Lube story. You want to hear the Lube story?
Wait for the loop story until I come back up. I don't know if you can hear me. No, it's still not back up. Keep waiting. So Kyle apparently has a story having to do with sexual lubricants that he's going to share with all of us, and I just want to make sure the stream is cooking before he gets going on it. I think Lefty's saying that the stream is up, but for me it's not. So it surprises me that it's up, but
I'm gonna grab.
I don't think it'll stay up.
Yeah, it just went down.
See, he said, wait, can you give me a little mic check there?
Check 1 2.
Oh, just as,
Hello.
all right. So now we can bring it back up. It'll be on my way back, baby.
See, they've only got you totally. Have they gotten you totally offline yet? I mean, because they crashed the stream, but I don't think they haven't booted you from the Hangout.
I have been booted from the Hangout. Not the past couple of times though. Yeah, maybe the next firewall work better, bro. I think the real thing is to get I have ideas. I don't want to detail all my ideas for how we can avoid them next week, how we can make it better. But
I just want to say your internet's like a heavyweight champ. It's like going pound for pound, just taking shots to the jaw.
In my mind, it's wobbling. It's my internet has a lot of courage. I'll grant it that, but it's not winning this fight. You'd be crazy to think that it's winning the fight.
It's got a deep cut that it's got to hope doesn't bleed too much in front of the ref, so he doesn't stop the fight.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. Is Kyle back?
No, he went to go get a tasty beverage.
Yeah, but don't say the name of it until they're over there on the side you're at here.
Yep.
Yeah.
What kind of beverage is Kyle getting? You can influence that choice by buying that nice little premium ad space right there.
Exactly.
Right? Wait, how's my camera oriented? No, it's this way. Right
Yeah.
over there. There you go. Just hit on that right there. Bam.
So someone said if I change my IP right now, that might save me. I think I might do that. Actually, next time I run into trouble, I'll do that. I already lost my camera, so I'll just have that. since it's going to go down anyway. I'll just go down for, a minute instead of 30 seconds, and I'll try that.
Okay, I am back.
We've decided, Kyle, you're not allowed to decipher or to let people know what drink you got until a drink company buys ad space.
I already decided that. I was at the refrigerator, and I was like, when I get back, I'm going to tell them that while I may have referred to the beverage that I was returning with as a Coke, that in the South, that's just kind of like a, it means any beverage, really. It means soda.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah. Because where people don't know, like in different parts of America, some people call it pop, some people call it soda, some people call it Coke in Kyle's little section of the world.
Yeah, if you're in Atlanta, Atlanta's where Coca-Cola was invented, so it's an old school thing. You call a soda a Coke.
Right, but it might not necessarily be a Coke.
It's still got the recipe. Apparently, isn't the recipe kept on a piece of paper in the vault of a local Atlanta bank? Something like that.
It's in the Coca-Cola Museum. You can actually go there and see it, I believe.
Oh,
it's not the original recipe.
So the recipe story is awesome, but did you have a lube story?
Yeah, so I had one of the smaller size bottles of the wet platinum, and I was going to lob it up from my living room, which is hardwood, up into my loft bedroom, and it hit the railing and bounced back down, and the top broke. So a little bit of it leaked out on the hardwood before I could scoop it back up. And as much as I wanted to, somehow siphon this precious liquid off the hardwood, I didn't feel it would be sanitary for further use.
No.
So I just left it there, and I figured, it's kind of between two couches. Nobody really walks there. Fuck it.
I'm thinking you could have used it if there was no girl involved.
You could have. I could have just got myself a nice palm full and went to work somewhere, but and I made like a hand motion, like just putting my palm on the ground, just like scooping it up, all dirt, like grit and dog hair mixed in. It was like, fuck it, yeah. But what I did was I left it there, and I figured, it'll just evaporate, right? That's how stuff is. Sometimes you spill like a little spaghetti-o on the carpet, and you're like, fuck it. 6 months later, that spaghetti-o has like turned back into like what spaghetti looks like when it comes in a box. You just kind of scrape it up and it's gone. But what happened was it sort of did this ooze thing like the Terminator in Terminator 2, and it spread out over a large area. And I think this has something to do with the molecular anatomy of wet
molecular
anatomy
stay
of
wet platinum is such that if you spill a drop of it on your hardwood floor, your entire floor is waxed.
Not quite, but there was about a 3 foot by 3 foot area that turned into. I mean, I would need NASA engineers to explain how slippery this shit was. Okay, it was ridiculous. You put 1 foot on this area while you're walking. You wished it had been ice, because then you might have been able to regain your footing. But no, you're busting your ass. You are busting your ass. And I fell 3 times before I got up enough, like, all right, fuck this shit. I'm actually getting a mop out. Let's do this.
Oh, that's funny. So you lubed your hardwood floors.
Dude, it would be such a funny prank to pull on somebody. You get one of these 16-ounce bottles and pump out half of it onto a hardwood floor and just kind of spread it out.
Around.
First of all, it's going to take them forever to clean that shit. They're going to literally have to crawl into their home and get something to clean it with, because they cannot walk. It's impossible to walk on this stuff. They would have to, like, strip down to their socks and, like, put sand on the bottom of them, and maybe they could keep their footing.
Sandpaper socks?
Sandpaper socks.
I have to try this stuff.
I fully endorse it in my personal and public life.
What was I going to say? I think we're being hacked again. Are you there?
I am.
So you're breaking up. I'm not sure if we're live streaming right now, if they can hear me or what the deal is. Someone asked me why I'm not using a webcam. I was. The deal is only one Windows app can access the webcam at a time. So when I got knocked off Google Hangouts, XSplit stole my webcam from Google Hangouts, and it can't get it back unless I shut down everything, which I could do, but it almost seems like a waste since every 5 minutes we get hacked again.
Indeed.
So I don't know what Lefty said because it was all broken up, but I think it was something like "Death to America." La, 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 la. So I couldn't make all that out, but I'm fairly sure it was a racist anti-American rant.
That's the message.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Again, it broke up it, but it was some sort of confirmation that that is indeed what he was saying. Yeah. See, there's no denial here
He's
whatsoever.
probably not at this point. It's just a bit. I mean,
I think he said Allah Akbar. I don't know. It's
Jihad.
it's all broken up, but it was
Jihad.
yeah. It's something about jihad, Allah Akbar, and death to America. Again, he won't stop. It's quite the mess. I don't know.
Definitely.
Yeah, and then I don't know why he keeps dropping the N-bomb, because that's typically not one of the issues
Not
that
even.
that would coincide with his anti-American thing. Like, but he does. He just seems to hate Jewish people, gay people, black people, and Americans. Oh my goodness, he'll never stop. It's crazy town over there with him. So yeah, I'm getting DDoS right now. So we're doing a one-man show as it is. But frankly, it's a relief just not to have Lefty's incessant racist nonsense. That's kind of where I am on this. And I'm trying to recover the Hangout. It looks like I'm on my way back to the Hangout, which is a good thing.
Join the Hangout.
he's back.
All right, I'm back. So I'm restarting the stream, and I'll give them a message. I'm on my way.
You just missed the most racist shit I've ever said ever. It was seriously awful.
So
Even Kyle's like, dude, all joking aside, that's not funny.
Yeah. He showed me his tattoo. He's got a swastika tattoo,
Yeah.
and at each point of the swastika, he has a cartoonish face of a different race that he hates. So there's like the Aunt Jemima black person with the really oversized big lips that's just uncalled for, just terrible. And
Yeah.
there's that Japanese like World War II caricature, with the big teeth and the squinty eyes and everything. And it's
you should see the one on his lower back, dude. It's like a human centipede with the white person in the front, and then every other nationality just passing the way through on his.
And there's poop like spilling out of the lips.
Yeah, he's just good old.
And beneath it, there's a caption. It says, "Leading the way since forever."
Yeah, God, Lefty, would you?
Yeah, on my chest, it's the most racist pinwheel ever.
Some neo-Nazi's watching this shit right now. He's like, "Dude, that's a badass fucking tat." Leon, hook me up. Make me a human centipede. Whites in the front.
What would the order of your human centipede be? I mean, obviously whites up front. Who is the second best race in your mind?
South Africans.
Asians.
Okay.
No, I'm not playing. No, you're not tricking me, Woody. No, you're done tricking me with.
No,
your-
you were doing fine. So South Africans are the second
I'm done.
best.
No,
You're
I'm done
done?
playing this. I'm done playing
See,
this game.
listen to this
South
guy.
Africans like British.
They are.
Is it
They're dude. They're like
Right, that was the joke. That's
pale
why.
skin, blonde, oftentimes. Right. This is.
Why.
They had that whole apartheid thing back in the day.
Uh-huh. You're right. So it's him, then South Africans, then everybody else is just crap in Lefty's world.
Uh-huh.
He couldn't even.
Icelanders.
I think those people are better than us.
Yeah, probably.
Those people's.
Man, there's
What
some
I understand, the
weird shit.
Icelandic language is the most difficult language to learn, because I watched this documentary one time where this guy was some sort of super genius. Like his brain was altered in some way that he is just the Einstein of our day, but just not in physics. Apparently, he's just he takes information in and just it works. He's like a computer, and he learned the Icelandic language in like 3 days, and then went on like national Icelandic television and did an interview in their language.
Wow.
Hey, Wings is back.
He's wearing.
What's up, Wings,
Yeah,
baby?
bitches! Wings of Redemption is here.
Well, you can't take me off of this one. He's not that good of a hacker.
What are
This
you?
is actually off the cell phone tower.
Fuck 'em, Wings.
What if Wings had literally scaled a cell phone tower, and it was all windy, and there were birds flat,
I
like
want to say
pigeons
this.
flapping
I'm going to say
around?
this. They kicked me off because I criticized killing babies. Look here. I am pro-choice. Freedom comes at a cost, and freedom is not always nice when you see it coming at a cost. People have the choice to abort their baby because sometimes you get pregnant with an unexpected situation. What about rape victims? Are rape victims obligated to have babies from the person that raped them forcefully? No, they shouldn't. What if people accidentally have a condom break and they're not ready for a baby, yes, they should be given the choice. If you're not killing babies, you're killing fetuses. And if you want to consider yourself an American, that is a choice that you should give out. Because they choose not to have a baby, I can have 2 babies.
Yeah. Just so you know, I don't think they kicked you off because you're pro-choice. They'll say anything. Lefty's racist as hell, and they haven't kicked him off yet.
Yeah, you're the most racist son of a bitch you've ever met.
You know, they're just kicking. You said it, I think it was last week. They just enjoy having some measure of control. You know, if we were a TV show like Seinfeld or something, and they had the ability to fuck it up, they would do it every chance they got just because they get a kick out of it.
Let me fuck some shit up real quick.
All right.
Grandfathered in on an unlimited plan so they can suck my dick.
Did you hear about Woody's tattoo? Or
Did you hear that you can't take down the AT&T cell phone network, faggot?
Now, wow, I like that he's dropping the homosexual slurs now.
Yeah, what do you call someone who's anti? Oh, a homophobe. That's the term I'm looking for. Yeah. Now Wings is a homophobe.
I'm not a homophobe. I got no problem with regular gay people. Just really, really nasty gay people. It's like the fat girl in pumps at the club.
Wait a minute. What is pumping? Is that?
Do you mean? I think he means like high heels.
Like no pumps, like Air Jordans and shit.
You mean like the actual like basketball shoes with air pumps in them, or do you mean like, high heel shoes?
How was I supposed to get that? Here I'm thinking this is a dance move that I was supposed to know. You're saying that overweight women are not allowed to have inflatable shoes?
Right.
Maybe they need them. Maybe they need the extra support, Wings.
What is wrong with inflatable shoes on overweight women? Like I didn't get the correlation.
I wonder how mad he is right now that he can't take me off.
I'm pretty sure he's mad.
Mildly?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should start streaming off a cell phone connection. I think I have enough bandwidth.
I've had my cell phone plan since they offered unlimited, so I get grandfathered.
Oh, right. Well, that's a thought. I could possibly route my stuff through that. I'll have to give it some thought.
I don't know why racist Lefty isn't trending on Twitter right now.
Yeah.
You guys are really letting us down.
Lefty trending.
All you got to do is mention it in a tweet. You just got to tweet hashtag racist Lefty, RACISTLEFTY. It's very simple.
Yeah, hashtag racist Lefty. I'm confused as to why it's not globally trending quite yet.
I mean, it only takes like 5,000 of you to do this.
This is just payback for the Lefty show, isn't it? This is
it
what
would
it
be
is.
such an accomplishment.
This is just like, oh yeah, you want to start your own thing, huh? There you go.
So
bastard.
Kyle, is there an underscore hashtag, or is it just hashtag racist Lefty?
It's just hashtag racist Lefty. Hashtag racist Lefty.
Hashtag racist Lefty.
Racist Lefty. Hashtag.
I think So hashtag racist Lefty. It's starting to sink in. I get it.
You guys are jerks.
You want to get that trending though, because come on, that would be so nice.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's not trending yet. I mean, we could totally get this done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's because everybody's doing it in the chat of Twitch, as if that's going to matter about anything.
Yeah, you got to do this on Twitter, folks.
That's how the global trending
damn it!
on
What
Twitter
did I just say? No, keep doing it in Twitch.
Like the man himself says, do it on Twitter where it actually counts.
Dude, we once briefly mentioned that Blade was a squirrelist, and it followed him around forever. This is so stuck on Lefty. We have a new... Here's the deal, right? You're welcome to the club, because there is F. Kyle, Unsub Woody, Wings of Redemption lost a 1v1, and Racist Lefty.
No, I'm racist.
Oh, man. So...
See, but that's so damning. I'm the most damning... That's the most damning one, is that I'm a racist.
So I'm getting DDoS right now. As far as I can tell, Lefty is on some sort of racist spiel, trying to justify why he feels the way that he does. Oh God! All right, so now it's some sort of, I don't know which God he's praying to. If it's the Christian God or Allah, I'm a little confused. But it's
an ancient Babylonian God.
An ancient Babylonian God.
It's referred to as a ghoul.
That's a ghoul.
Yes. He's the eater of children's souls, and he is Lefty got a choice.
All right, so
Also, okay.
Google, yes, Google, if you like to buy ad space, you're more than happy to offer you interruptions souls.
Yeah, the fuck children.
Oh, man.
Like Terrell.
You know, I've been to college. I think that would have been one of my studies. I like the ancient religions, the really fucked up gods.
I wonder what they're saying. Like I hear that they're saying something. I can make out briefly sometimes Lefty's racist shit. I have no idea what Wings is saying. And Kyle's probably being hilarious. Someone in the chat wrote, "It's too bad this thing keeps getting interrupted because everybody's on point tonight."
You guys there?
Yes.
Yep, we're here. All right, so I'm back.
How does that sound on my iPhone 5? Does it sound
Great.
It really sounds fine, actually.
You could, and I mean, you could take your Astros and plug them right into it, dude. Or any, headset that you may have handy.
I'd have to have a converter for like a 3.5 millimeter.
Really? Because I don't have an iPhone 5 though. I've got a 4S. Well, I don't have either now, but I had a 4S and I would just plug my Astros straight into it, throw my phone in my pocket, and walk around with my Astros talking to people in my house.
Oh yeah, well I mean iPhones use 1/8 inch connectors, right?
That's right.
And
iPhone 5
Turtle
has
Beaches are the weird ones. Turtle Beaches or Xbox controllers, right?
Yeah, Xbox
controllers
uses
are
the 2.5 millimeter, right?
Yeah.
And everything
God,
else
you guys
is
are nerds.
everything else is 3.5 or 8, which is just same thing. Yeah, we're audio. Oh, you know what? We slipped into mic talk just briefly.
Accidentally, just
You did it, Kyle. You
Mic
brought us
talk
into
is like
mic
a
talk.
It's like a swirling whirlpool that if you approach it, you just get sucked right in.
I know. Kyle's like, you could plug in a new mic into your phone and this and that, and then we'll all start talking about adapters and yeah, it's a 3.5 balance.
I can just flip my camera around and do Baron of Cute.
We're watching Wings. Look how clean his house is, right? Wings wasn't prepared for this thing. Like he didn't clean up and put some effort into it. But his house is clean. I think I'm getting DDoSed again.
That's why you marry Wings.
Ah, sucks. So,
Yeah.
so they're broken up for me, so that we can't really do that. But all joking aside, I went to Wings of Redemption's house a year ago for New Year's Eve, and he has the most comfortable couches on earth. He said it's a heavy person thing. I didn't get the correlation, but he's like, yeah, when you're heavy, you got to buy good couches. And he did. I sat in those couches, and you stay up late on New Year's Eve. They just suck you in, man. Wings of Redemption's couches are like black holes that put you to sleep. There they are. Yeah.
All joking aside, but not all joking aside, Lefty is actually racist.
Yeah. All joking aside, Lefty's racist as hell. And I'm going to check on Twitter and see if it's trending right now.
18,000 followers would be something that thinks so. I'm at 17,950 right now.
That would be someone who
Yeah.
for the love.
So, racist Lefty, hashtag racist Lefty isn't quite trending globally yet. So,
Never takes Lefty off because he's in further. Is that a middle age train?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I didn't, somehow I think Lefty has an issue with Milwaukee now. I bet we're about to come back up. I'm checking my internet connection. Yep, I'm back up. It's weird how I seem to lose everything right as the problem is fixed. Like that's just how it goes. But it is what it is. So
See?
Here we are.
Channel, YouTube.com/LeftyOX plus racism.
I wish I had one of those now. Racism and beer.
Racism and beer.
That sounds like a country song.
oh, you know what? I didn't change my IP last time. I keep forgetting. I should be changing my IP so that you know what?
I kind of gave up on mine. They were constantly attacking mine. Every time I reset it, it was up down within 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You know, a James
I won't
Bond
fix
villain
these
wouldn't
myself.
stand for this. He would be bouncing. Like I watched the
I
last.
think. All right, so we dropped, but this time we dropped from my choice, and I decided to change my IP address in hopes that we can have a more interruption-free show for a little while. So this is just taking a second. Sorry, but you didn't hear me. I was like quitting apps and stuff, trying to get this fixed. And still working on this. Oh, wait. I think I know a way to speed up the process a touch. All right, working on it. Nope, not done yet. Working on it. Oh, it's probably taking a while because they're blasting the modem or something. Modem needs to come back. It will. I'm starting to second guess my decision to try to prevent DDoSing, and maybe I should have just lived with it. It's too bad. You know what? So tonight, the show, I just kind of went casual on it instead of having all these planned topics, and I feel like it was good. Like it was maybe even better than an average show. So maybe we'll do that again next week. It's too bad. Yeah, hackers. They just, some guys give hackers like all this credit for being intelligent, like they're really smart people, but I've never seen it that way. Like I've always thought that the intelligent guys, the impressive people, the cool ones were the guys that built stuff. You know, if you build a website, I like you. If you just deface it, I don't like you. If you build a building, I think you're awesome. If you just knock it down, I don't give you the same kind of credit that I give the guy that built it. Don't tell me that because you figured out it was vulnerable through the windows that you're the clever guy. You're not. You know, that the people who built it, those are the clever people. That's the impressive thing to me. And I feel like it's the same sort of thing. Like I would much rather be, you know, one of the guys putting the show together than one of the people who managed to, you know, find my IP address, find some script, and shoot traffic my way. Like that's it. You know, the people who are using these tools, they didn't write these tools. You know, I talked to one of my hackers. He could barely read the code. You know, it's you know, that's where they are. I can read the code. I could have written I can write a DDoS tool, but you know, that's not the way I go. So I'm still working on getting a new IP address. It's taking a second. TikTok, man. Taking too damn long. So I'm gonna look at the interface configuration and see if we can get anywhere with this. So the sound you hear is the sound of me thinking. IP address, MAC address. Use default MAC address. All this should be okay. Still, you hear me thinking. Now you hear me typing. What a great show. There it is. Okay. So I have hopes that we're going to get back soon. I also hope those guys are still over there doing their thing. Shucks, it's not. Oh, success. So I'll be back in a second. Here they are.
and that was one of the first movies that I ever saw. Lucy Liu.
Oh
Really?
yeah, she was in that for some reason. Don't know why.
Really fucking hot. She was the
Wait.
dominatrix.
Lucy Liu? Is she?
Yeah.
She's a porn star, right?
No, the actress, the Asian actress.
Oh, I think I know her.
Was she
Really
in Ally
attractive. She's
McBeal?
got freckles. She was on Kill Bill, and she's been in tons of movies.
All
She
right.
used to be in Ally McBeal back in
Yeah,
the
Ally McBeal.
Yes. Oh, I totally remember her now. Yeah. So, well, let me double check.
Payback
those
with Mel Gibson, I
sound.
think, was her big movie break.
All right. So you guys were a little quiet for a second there, but I caught it before they even yelled at me.
Good. There you go.
I'm getting sharp. I
Now
don't know-
everybody can hear my racism in full volume, full depth of audio.
Field.
Great stuff.
Yeah, you tend to get the most racist when I can't make out everything you're saying. Like I just get little bits and pieces of la 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 la.
Yep. Funny how that works.
So, what you guys don't know is that, and I was actually talking the whole time, when this goes up as a re-upload, all these DDoS moments are going to be filled with my monologues. Like, that's...
I think those are the funniest things ever. When Kyle is telling a story and you just break in like, and now I think he's saying something like that, and this is what I think they're saying. Those are hilarious to me.
Oh, it gave me the same damn IP. All that time I was trying to change my IP, and I had the same one again. Damn it, that didn't get me anywhere. I probably changed it already today. Anyway, so yeah, all those like downtimes are filled with my monologues, and that's that. Oh, now it all makes sense. Now I understand why it wouldn't issue me a new IP address quicker, because I think I changed it earlier today. I did everything to prep for this. I know I said this before. You know, I prepared for this hours in advance. Yesterday I did a test run live stream. I thought everything was worked out. Apparently not everything is worked out. So
I want to say thank you, Nazi guys, so I can do PKA while laying on my couch now.
I wonder what Wings was doing.
the world's
There you
most
go.
comfortable couch.
Yep, there you
I'm
go,
trying to
man.
figure out what position. Oh, I see. You're laying across. Behind you is the armrest. To your back is the back of the thing. I follow. Best PKA ever.
You should do PKA like that all the time. Just get one of those like those the extender that Woody has that he puts his camera on
Yeah.
and put your phone on that.
Just
Bam.
hit it on my hip.
Yes, the little monopod thing.
Yeah, yeah.
That thing's awesome. I feel like it adds a lot to production quality.
Hmm?
Yeah, it gives you this thing, and yeah.
Like if you're cool, you can just do a pirouette, and it looks different because people are used to cameras shaking during movement. But then, you know, it's like the same thing where people wear those camera rigs on their chest, you know, and the camera stays still, but the rest of the body is moving. It's all weird and stuff. Or not.
No, I'm sorry. I got distracted a little bit. It turns out that there are other hackers who aren't happy that we're being hacked, and they're trying to take out Nazi gods and DDoS them. Like now there's some sort of hack. Like, I just want to step backwards, you know, and like, look, I appreciate anyone who's on my side, but I just want to step backwards and not be involved in this whole thing. I'm not the hacker. I'm just
Why does it always have to be hackers? Why can't we? I wish that what you had said there was that. Well, apparently, there's this group of loan sharks out of New Jersey that don't like this. So they're actually going to these guys' house right now to rough them up a bit. There's a big guy named Tony who's going to show up there in a minute. He's going to fuck you up. Why can't those be our fans?
The
It's
Crips
always
and the
hackers.
Bloods have made
I
peace.
called my homeboy.
And now they're all mad at Eugene Nazi or whatever his
It's
name
like
is.
the MS-13 has come together and decided, even though they have literally been declared a terrorist group, they have come together on this one and decided that they don't like this group of hackers.
Yeah,
Russian mafia really pissed about this.
Yes, they're going to put a
Upset.
tire around your neck and set it on fire.
And they're all ex-Spetsnaz guys. They don't
Yes.
fuck around.
They're going to do those spinning backflips while throwing tomahawks and
It
shit.
was the greatest thing ever.
You know, I've met a lot of special forces guys, and I was talking to some one time, and we were talking about, you know, who's the baddest, you know, who's the real badass, you know, when you're a special forces guy, who do you talk about as being like the serious baddest of the bad? He's like, well, once you get to a certain level, we're all badasses, you know. I could break a person's arm, I could snap a person's neck. I know where to stab so that you can't, you know, take your next breath. We all know that shit. We can all shoot, we can all swim, we can all skydive, we can do it all. He's like, but the Spetsnaz, they go a level above that. that the rest of us, quite frankly, find to be a little sick and ridiculous. He's like, they actually torture those guys. He's like, sometimes they'll shoot them, like in the arm, just for the hell of it, just as sort of a thing, like, hey, now you know what it feels like to be shot because I just shot you. And that's part of your training. In the future, you'll be less afraid of being shot because you've been shot before. There was a story about how, like, the guy was, he was in training and, like, he was kidnapped, like, legit kidnapped from his home and taken away. And they're like, we have your family. They're already dead. We killed your wife after we raped her. And we killed your son, little Joe. And we killed blah, blah, blah. And we're like, now we're going to kill you no matter what you do. Is there anything you want to say? And he's like, you know, serial number RJ413. You know, that's all he had to say. You know? That's ridiculous.
So Kyle's breaking up for me now, so I can't hear his story. But I'll say this: I've met some Special Forces guys too, and they were Delta Force. And according to my Special Forces guy, all the other Special Forces were pussies. They were like, they were totally upset. Like the SEAL Team 6 had just taken out Osama bin Laden, and they're like, yeah, now the books are gonna come out about it. Now they're gonna start waving their flags in the air and talking about it. You know, the Delta Force people I met wouldn't even use what they called the D word. They were just like total incognito, didn't talk about their badassery, or certainly didn't like, you know, that was like their culture. They thought they were the very toughest of the tough, and they didn't tell you about it.
Yeah, the guy I was talking to was the guy was an army ranger, and he had violent or
so, as best I can make out, Kyle's relaying a bunch of racist crap that Lefty said. Yeah.
Well, this is even technically acknowledged by the U.S. government.
So I can't hear what they're saying, but I can tell you this. On Twitter, there is a feud sort of erupting. There's a guy named ZX who apparently is part of Anonymous. And Anonymous, like, it's a loosely structured organization. It's why they're so difficult for, like, government forces to deal with. Anyone who says they're anonymous is anonymous. But ZX says that Nazi gods is doing it wrong. They're using their powers for evil. They're attacking the innocent. They're just being douchebags. And that isn't the way. So we'll see if ZX turns this up into some sort of hacker-on-hacker feud. But I just want to bow out of all this shit.
I want to contact the Horry County State Police and have them backtrace these firings on my internet. That's what I want to do.
Get on it, I don't know how long servers keep their records.
They picked somebody up for being a bully on Twitter the other day. I'm pretty sure they'll do it for DOSing.
The trouble is they usually cover their tracks fairly well, and the police are usually not very technical. Those challenges sort of link up.
I mean, I can get them what they want. All I gotta do is get on my computer for PKA every Friday night.
You need evidence? Come on, baby. You know, we'll do a show tonight. Trust me. Some jackass with a low orbit ion cannon will, you know, send DDoS packages at us, and that'll be that.
There you go. There's your proof. Go and backtrack it. Find me his address.
So I'm half tempted to do PKA via mobile. Like, if I did that would be the end of it, right?
Yeah, they can't touch us.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how they got.
Yeah, but how do you stream it? That's the thing. Who streams it?
What you can do, Woody?
Oh, you can stream it on the phone, right? Use the phone as your outbound connection.
Is the phone that powerful though? I mean, to take in audio.
Woody, here's what you do.
Do I have a phone in my pocket? No. Or what were you saying, Wings?
You get in your truck with a laptop. You drive out to like a Wi-Fi area network, and just stream it from there while on your phone.
Can you just use a 4G card?
From an undisclosed location in a bunker?
I mean, you could be like McDonald's or somewhere.
Pirate Radio PKA.
Wow, that sounds really cool. Do I sound as cool as you?
No.
Damn it! Why sound bad?
You gotta go an octave lower and add a little grit to your voice.
Now do I sound as cool as you do?
There you go. That
All right.
sounds... You know, this has been a really fun show, though. I think a lot of people are having fun with it, especially.
Can anyone hear me?
What'd you
Yes.
say?
I need confirmation. Everybody just got quiet.
Yeah, I heard you. I heard you.
Okay.
All right. You know what? I thought we were back on the air for like the last minute, but the reality is, I turned on the wrong stream, like the YouTube one, which doesn't work.
Oh.
So the last minute, I thought we had show going on, and we didn't. So
Fuck it.
the good news
Good.
for you,
That means
Lefty,
great
is no
job
one's going to hear that
escaping.
racist
No.
shit you said.
They'll be over here looking for Woody Skype and shit, and he'll be up in the fucking McDonald's parking lot.
I've never seen anyone who hates Eskimos as much as Lefty.
Can't stand them. Can't stand them.
Like, what is it about that?
Not real people.
Lefty said that he won't even use the Igloo brand coolers.
Nope.
Not real people is my favorite so far.
He won't even Eskimo kiss a girl.
How do you
No.
Eskimo kiss?
It's tongue or nothing.
Wait,
You rub
Wings has never
noses
heard of an
together.
Eskimo kiss?
That's where you rub your noses together because the Eskimos would be so cold that their lips
Oh,
would
I look at
freeze.
that. That's David the Gnome stuff, son.
That is David the Gnome stuff, and that is old school cartoon knowledge, my friend. I am impressed.
Yeah. I remember David the Gnome.
But do you know David's wife's name?
Mrs. the Gnome? That's how we do it in our family.
Sarah.
Oh, okay.
God, I remember. I also remember watching Frugal Gourmet on WTTW back in the day. Was Frugal Gourmet national?
No.
No, I was just Chicago.
Was I watched a cartoon called Banana Man that was actually I don't know if it was a British cartoon or they just did a British voice for the American version, but he was Banana Man and he was literally a banana man with a cape.
I don't know. So do you have any worse stories than that, or is that your worst one? Oh, now he's DDoSed.
There was also my-
All right, so I can't hear what they're saying anymore. I would get a new IP address, except that I think that I think that when I do it, my router is no longer like granting them. Like I can get a new IP address every day. I have an idea to get a new IP address, but it would take like 15 minutes, and I don't want to stop the show that long. I'd rather just be down every so often. And we're almost 2 hours in, I think, which is kind of our unofficial. You know, this used to be a 1 hour show. We did it for an hour, and then it stretched to like an hour 10, hour 15. People liked them longer and longer, so we just like kept running with it, and the shows kept getting longer and longer. And now, like they I swear, people want us to go for 6 hours, even if they don't catch it all. But we kind of say 2 hours is the minimum, and if we're on like a roll, we'll keep going. If I feel like we're stuck, then we won't. We haven't even talked about new consoles yet, which to me is something I wanted to cover, but I don't know. So
I was at a Japanese restaurant and it's like 14-year-old son of a PlayStation 4, and I quickly realized that.
So I can't tell at all what Kyle's saying. It sounds like it has something to do with swimming in gigantic vaults of gold coins, and I think it's bullshit because those coins don't behave like a liquid when you dive into them. They actually, like, all the loose embers turn into sort of a solid. And if he really did have a giant vault of gold coins and a diving board above them, then he would just break his neck every time he dove into it. So the whole thing about him being FPS McDuck is not credible in my mind.
I hate that shit so.
So I'm completely DDoSed. I've lost my thing. It's restarting the call. Here's the thing. You can tell that someone is like a script kiddie DDoSer when they knock you off for a minute, then they have to like reload and knock you off for again, because that's the way that these like barred tools work. If he really had like a lot of bandwidth or something, then it would work differently. You know, they'd be able to just hold you down, but that's not how it goes. So anyway, I'm having a difficult time giving a flip. Who played
Trying to take
that?
his power back.
Wings, are you still there?
Yeah, I just realized that DuckTales has a 3-minute intro song.
Who played it?
Yeah, They had to cover bad writing somehow.
I remember one episode where they like had a genie and they wished for like giant ice cream sundaes, and I thought that was cool as fuck.
You know, I always thought it was cool
Wait, I think it's
how
about
that
to
one
play.
dude looks like Brain, and how the guys from Fallout New Vegas, the Securitrons, look like the guy from DuckTales, Will.
I never noticed. I'm not sure.
He's like a repair guy that always turned into this robot.
I don't remember.
It's kind of funny that my phone's like low on battery. I've got it hooked up to the computer, and I'm like charging it, and it like goes to 16, goes back to 17, 16 to 17, 16 to 17.
Well, at least you're replenishing energy as at least as fast as you're outputting it, right?
I missed something. I don't know. Like I think you guys were talking to each other.
Because I can drive. I'll drive to Applebee's.
Wings, please do a show from Applebee's. From the booth.
Dude, we should do a special episode where we all go to like Applebee's, Starbucks, whatever. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think
These days.
I think we're approaching
As soon as
2
they
hours.
dock the Wi-Fi at Applebee's, I'll drive over to McDonald's.
So it's all DDoSed. I can't
should
hear
do
a thing.
the three
And then I
course
hear
meal
Wings
throughout the
say,
night
if they
Of
take
just
out
like
Applebee's,
grabbing
I'll go to
different meals
McDonald's.
from like Applebee's, you'll order an
I don't think they can-
appetizer,
oh.
then you'll have to go over to McDonald's, get your main course, and then go over to Burger King, get a shake, or Wendy's, get a shake as for dessert. And that's the show. It's wings at different places.
Just I like that. I like that. I do think I could stream from my phone, perhaps. I if my phone was next to me, I'd run a speed test on it. But I think I have like 5
Old
megabits
Spearboy,
upload.
he can't fuck with AT&T towers. There's so much traffic on there, he couldn't dare knock it off.
Well, you seem to be staying up.
He can't do it. How are you gonna knock the AT&T network down? They have commercials bragging about how strong it is. You don't think hackers have tried? Much better than this guy?
It's a thought. Maybe next week I'll sort that out.
It hit me. It dawned on me. I was after resetting my router for like the 3rd time. I'm like, I have a fucking smartphone that has Google Plus on it.
I have a
just
smartphone.
really-
I'm smart.
I just
Let's
really
put
thought it
those
was gonna
two
be funny
together.
if you were like up the cell phone tower, like that scene from Kindergarten Cop, like just up there with aluminum foil tied
I have a water
everywhere.
tower, not a cell phone tower.
That was some kind of tower. It was a tower. You know, he had his aluminum foil up there, his reflectors. Fucking retarded kid Schwarzenegger had to climb up there and get him.
Wait. Okay, never mind. You said Schwarzenegger. Okay. I heard. Never mind.
Of course.
Racist. Last night. I had this dream. It was like an alternate ending.
Dude,
Where?
Instead of Arnold Schwarzenegger, like covering up in mud, you know, making all sorts of return.
Okay.
dude. Oh, I got a thing. That's somebody wrote a Niggas in Paris song parody for us. When the stream comes back up, I'll share it with everybody. I can't do it justice, but maybe we can get someone who does to perform it, and that would be pretty cool.
But doing all that, he just decides that he can't make Alex Jungle alive. But he let the girl live. So he sent her on her own to the Java, and he pulls a coffin out of like a hollow tree, and he puts the lid on it. So when the predator comes, he sees him through the coffin with his X-ray vision. He rips the lid off, and he's gonna like stab him. All Schwarzenegger's there smiling. He like flicks off 2 grenade pins.
So, man, I wish I could rap because this is going to be embarrassingly bad. I think we're back up. Can you guys give me like a mic check?
Yeah,
Yes,
my
yes,
Check
yes.
1, 2.
All right.
little son.
And I clicked the right thing.
Meditate the slag. It takes radical with the
So, hold on. Here it is. Pod so hard, motherfuckers wanna hate me. Nazi gods just ain't me. Making more money per stream, can you please remind me? Crying so hard that Winks kills babies. Nazi gods hates Jews, bit samey. As we go trying, listen close as every 5 minutes, this shit's gravy. Pod so hard, Nazi gods wish he were here. It's just a shame that he eats babies. Woody going psycho, he's liable to go evil. Take your pick. Adolf, Osama, Saddam, Lefty, Pod so hard got a broken stream. Nazi god sucks something. It's Wings climbs up a phone tower, hidden behind unlimited bandwidth power. Pod so hard we go on Robot 2. At least remember, fuck Black Ops 2. You want to hate? Go ahead and wait. Go ahead and hate. Wings of Redemption is better than you. That's crazy.
All dues paid.
I've got May 28th.
Dude, we need to get someone who can actually rap to perform this. We'll put it up.
I want to hear the music behind it too, obviously.
Oh, you don't know Niggas in Paradise?
I do, yeah, I do.
Yeah. So you didn't like get it from my version of it?
Can we get one that
Well-
does match 30? Match 30.
See, I don't know the song, so I would have to hear it with the music.
Well, there is a I can link it. I think. There's another parody.
Here's the effect you guys have had on me with this whole Lefty is racist thing.
Okay.
Immediately, I thought of an incredibly stupid racist thing to say as a explanation for why I don't know that rap song. And
we've
it was
turned you
incredibly
racist.
stupid and incredibly racist, and I'm not going to say it, but you guys suck because, yeah. Jerks.
I'm looking for
I think Lefty said that the background banner looked like a shoe factory in Compton.
That was you!
That
That
was
was
not
you!
No,
Before the
prove it.
show!
Prove it.
Yes, it was you! I know it was you. Or no, it was Oakland, and it was you again.
There's an official warning at the beginning of the actual Niggas in Paris video that warns about epileptic seizures being caused by the video itself.
All right, here's.
Oh, didn't Pokemon have that trouble, or some kind of show had?
Teletubbies.
Teletubbies. Yeah.
So I just linked the beat in the thing. It's another Painkiller Already song parody. You guys can watch it. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It's all good, baby. Dude, oh man. So it's too bad these guys aren't here to enjoy this with me. Chicken Wings of Redemption is in the live stream. This guy is an old school fan. I remember him from 2 years ago or 3 years ago when the show first started. It was this big novelty thing that people would actually make an account for the show and stuff. It was really cool. So, what's up, Chicken Wings of Redemption? Good to see you. Can you guys hear me?
Minutes ago.
I wonder what he's saying. I wonder what
God damn it.
somebody tweeted him a picture of something. I'm guessing it has to do with Lefty's racist tendencies, but I can't be sure. Is it
The Grand Wizard of the KKK.
is it Lefty clubbing a baby Eskimo as a it's a little role reversal there?
Damn it. That's really good, too.
Whatever, we'll be back soon.
What it would look like if I did the show to not be God.
All right. So this is me. I'm just about out of monologues to bring during the down. Oh wait, are we coming back?
Check 1 2.
Hello?
That's it. We're on our way up. So I'll
There's a
start the
picture
stream
on Twitter
again.
of Lefty as an SS Nazi. He's got the hat with the skull on it, glasses, and there's a Nazi flag behind him.
That's so awesome.
It's really well done.
Tweet that to me. I don't know if I
Just
want to
tweet it at you.
retweet it.
It's mentioned.
You're mentioned in it.
Let's take a look at what we got here.
It's pretty damn good. It's my Twitter avatar that they it's
Let me check it out.
Oh wait.
I think did Wings get Did they finally get him?
AT&T is down.
Or no, you know what? I don't. He's on an iPhone, right? iPhones, unless you jailbreak them, can't run multiple apps at the same time. So he closed out of Google Plus to go check Twitter, and it booted him from the Hangout.
You're a clever little racist, aren't you?
I'm wily and wiry.
You look good in that uniform. I'm not even kidding.
I do. It's slimming. It is.
You just made
Really,
it
when you put it on.
Mine's
I don't know why
loading
you ever
slow.
posed like this for them to get this snapshot of you.
Yeah, what the hell were you doing in that outfit? Like, I get that the background is fake, the Nazi flag behind you.
Uh,
Why do you have an SS outfit?
well, that was during training.
During
That
training,
was-
all right, yeah.
Yeah,
well,
I was trying to get the Luftwaffe in line, and they weren't having it. I was like, hey,
What's mildly now? If this guy, I admit, if you were a super Photoshop guy, you would have felt your reflection in his glasses, so that it's like a Jew person on his knees or like I don't know, a camp or something like that. Would have been something really cool and horrific.
you know what's really cool is that normally my avatar got lighting around me. That reflection is hard to see for whatever reason. I'm getting it because of that SS costume. It's easy to see either more easily drawn to reflect in my glasses.
all right, so let's see. I'm almost positive it's been 2 hours. It's hard to say how late I was when we started. But I think it's been a show. I think it was actually a pretty good show, aside from all the DDoSing problems. I want to tell the stream this. So I think I'm down right now. I need to wait just a moment for the stream to come back.
Or I can hear you.
Yeah, so it's weird when I get DDoSed. I guess my downstream breaks, but my upstream isn't so bad. So they can hear me, like Lefty hears me and it's not too terrible, but as you guys can hear, what I'm getting from Lefty is just a bunch of racist, robot-y gook. So, so anyway, I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. So then, they run out, and now I think I'm back. I get a mic check, Lefty?
Check 1 2 racism.
All right. So I'm going to see if the stream is live again. I may need to restart XSplit. It takes
Just
a second.
take your time. I'm stalking this chick on Facebook.
You're stalking a chick on Facebook?
Yeah,
All right.
she's Asian. She's there's a lot of pictures of her wearing this yellow dress.
Oh, damn it. So I lost these guys. I'm almost back. I know it. Let's see. I don't think I'm dropping frames. Yeah, the chat's coming. I'm live. I just want to see me. It's almost there. Can you hear me? All right. Yeah, so I think I'm live. It's just not going. There it is. So, my mic's muted. Yeah, all right, guys. I think I'm going to call the stream here. I think it's been 2 hours. I'm not positive, but we'll call it a day. Hey, Wings is back. So I can't hear him. I'm getting DDoSed again. I wanted the stream to be able to hear that. I'm going to wrap it here. There will be an uninterrupted, non-broken version on my YouTube channel if everything goes right soon. I'll get that thing up as soon as possible. And that'll be that. So I'm going to call the show right here. I'm going to stop live streaming and then, I don't know, go to bed, play video games, do the sorts of things that I do. So I hope you guys liked it and have a good day.